All right, everybody, welcome. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. Had a little bit of problem here getting signed on. But we're here. We're live at Pocono Raceway here tonight. Brought to you by coffeeandglittermom.com. Everything glitter. Get coffee mugs, wine tumblers, hot for hot and cold, all custom, everything glitter. Anything you pretty much want, you can get. You just have to contact coffeeandglittermom.com and let them know what you're looking for, and they'll hook you right up. So we're here tonight with SoMo Racing League in the Top City Travel B Series, and these guys are at Pocono here tonight. First time these guys are at this Pocono setup with the new pavement, so it should be a pretty interesting race here tonight. Let's see. Last week, these guys were at Charlotte. Joe Mitchell was your winner last week. I know they were pretty close in the points between Joe Mitchell and Shane Papala. A couple weeks back, Shane was 16 points behind going, I think, into Kansas, and then going into Charlotte last week. No, Kansas, he was 8 points back. Going into Charlotte last week, he was 3 points back. Well, coming into tonight, he's 10 points back in second in the standings. So, lost a couple spots. Joe Mitchell still your leader in the point standing. Shane Papala is running second in the standings. Tom Clayton is third. Braden Johnson, who says he definitely wants a win here in this series. He's got one in the Cup, one in the Truck, but not in the Xfinity. Braden Johnson sitting in fourth. And Brian Neff is fifth. Glenn McNeese sitting in sixth. Jay Felton is sitting in seventh. Lupa Gonzalez is in eighth. Ron Hollyfield is sitting ninth, and Ronald Henry is sitting 10th in the points. So that's your top 10 right there. 16 guys will go into the chase when they get to the chase. That's still many races away. Next week will be Michigan at the B Series here at Top City Travel B Series at SoMo. And that will be brought to you by Top City Travel. Don't forget to book your trips on topcitytravel.com. So we're going to see who we can get some words in with here tonight, and we'll go from there. Oh, excuse me. What happens when you rush in at the last minute? You don't have things ready to go. But it looks like these guys doing a pretty decent job here so far. Got a new overlay we're using here tonight. Just finished it up yesterday, I think, after the truck race, put the final touches on it. So hopefully everything's going to work with it pretty good. Take a look here at Adam Baker going around here. Adam Baker's got himself a couple of wins in this series, I believe. I know I had the notes here last week on Baker. He won at Kansas, and Joe won last week at Charlotte. And I believe Shane is the one who's got 5 wins so far in this series. Shane right now sitting top of your leaderboard, too. Look at the top 5. Shane Papala is up there in the top. Joe Mitchell, Timothy Lewis, Adam Baker, Jay Felton. It should be pretty good. They got 70 degrees in the air, track temperature of 81, 3-mile racetrack, and I think 65 laps here. Stages will be at laps 20 and lap 40. So I think, let's see who we're going to talk to. Let's get somebody we don't really talk to all that much. Try to spread it around a little bit here and, get a couple different people. Let's see if I can get Aaron Mulrooney, if he's in TeamSpeak anywhere. Give me a minute to hunt him down. I'm not seeing him in here. maybe I'll try to get a word in with Mr. Jeff Sharp in the number 73. Hey, Jeff Sharp, Paul up in the pre-race countdown. You got a copy? I believe he's pulling over for us. Hey, Jeff, Paul up in the pre-race countdown. You got a copy, bud?
Hey, Paul. How are you?
All right. How you doing out there so far tonight, buddy?
A little slow.
How you liking this track so far? I know a bunch of the guys haven't been on this new paved track yet. Have you been on here before, turning any laps?
Yeah, I've done a race on it. Pocono's not my best track, so I'm gonna try to stay clean, get a good finish.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Pocono wasn't real friendly to me over the last couple of seasons, but I haven't had a chance to really race on this new pavement, so I'm not really sure. But how's your season going for you so far here at SoMo?
Pretty good. Last night wasn't too good in the K&N cars, but that's okay. We're back.
Yeah, K&M was at Atlanta, I believe. That was kind of I guess it was a decent race. Those cars are pretty nice there. Just depends on the setup that you get. But looking forward to tonight's race. Any strategy in mind? Anything you think you're going to do? Try to get some stages, or are you just going to basically go in survival mode?
Yeah, I'm not much for the stages. I try to finish at my best spot at the end of the race. I just want to stay out of trouble.
All right, and one more question for you. How long you been sim racing here on iRacing?
I was an original beta tester, so before they started.
Wow. So you go way back.
Me and Mike, yep, Randy, yep, we were originals.
And you guys are on SGM Racing team together, right?
Correct.
Oh, awesome, bro. So how you liking racing at SoMo so far? Are you starting to get to know anybody here? Starting to feel a little bit comfortable racing around some of these guys?
Yeah, good bunch of guys. Real good.
All right, good, man. Well, listen, we appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your warm-up to talk to us. We'll let you get back to it. And good luck tonight, man, on the track.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. All right, that was Jeff Sharp, driver of the number 73. Wanted to get a word in with him. I'm also going to get a word in quickly with Joe Mitchell, last week's winner, because I got to talk to Joe here and see. Joe, Paul up in the pre-race countdown. You got a copy? All right, buddy. Listen, sorry to do this to you, but I got to talk to you, man. Last week's winner, things were starting to turn around for you. I know you had some bad luck there for a little bit, but it seemed like the last couple of weeks you've been on a roll. What's your plan for tonight, and what's your strategy for tonight?
I don't really know. Honestly, this is it's very different from the Pocono that we're used to doing. Feels really good. The car's a little tight. It's nothing crazy. I don't know that I really have a strategy plan, honestly. I'm just kind of hoping to keep it off the wall and try to have a good run tonight, I guess. Sounds about as good as it's going to get.
I can tell you one thing you're going to want to try to strategize on is now that we called you up in the booth, you get the hex on you, bro.
Yeah, you got me last week, too. It might be a good thing for me, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah. So tonight, stages are going to be at laps 20 and lap 40, right? Because it's a 65-lap race here, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Well, hey, one question I was just asking Jeff Sharp, too. How long you been on iRacing? How long you been sim racing here on iRacing?
I think about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on iRacing. I came from like console stuff directly into this and got in over my head really quickly.
Yeah, I know it happens, man. I came over from R Factor days and got into here, so it becomes a habit quick, but an enjoyable habit. But how's your season going so far for you here? You're up in the lead. I don't know if you're aware of the points, but you were 3 points ahead of Shane in last week's race, and then with that win that you had, it put you back 10 points ahead of Shane coming into tonight. So a little bit of breathing room.
And you are trying to curse me tonight. Yeah. I mean, I look at the standings. I won't say that I really let them get to me just because of the chase format and everything. It's really all about wins. So um, that's really my main focus is just go in every week, do the best I can, try to put myself in good positions, and hopefully things work out. Sometimes they don't, but that's life.
All right, dude. Well, hopefully we didn't put a curse on you. I don't think so. I think you're doing good. Keep your head together. You'll have a good run here. We wish you the best. We'll look for you on the track, and we'll see you in the stages, bro. Maybe we'll get a word in with you later on. If not, maybe we'll see you on the podium again this week, dude.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. So we'll see what we can do here to get in a position to talk to you later on.
All right, man. Good luck to you, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that was Joe Mitchell running the number 18 Toyota Camry. I saw another driver I wanted to talk to that I don't really talk to all that much. Let me see if I can grab him and get his car up here real quick. I'm looking for one more driver too afterwards if we got enough time. But let me see if I can grab Brian Neff. See if I could get a word in with Brian. Brian Neff, Paul up in the pre-race countdown. You got a copy?
I got you, Paul.
All right, man. Hey, first of all, thanks for taking some time out real quick to come and talk with us. How's it feeling out there so far? You get to run any laps out there yet?
I've done about 5 laps. Car feels pretty decent. Seems to be all right.
Have you done any races on this new pavement? Because I know a bunch of us, like myself, I haven't been on this new pavement yet for an actual race. You had any time in doing any races yet?
Not in this car. I ran some in the W12 a little while ago, but I haven't been in this car, no.
All right, man. Well, listen, you're sitting 5th in the point standings right now, so that's a pretty good spot to be in. You got any plans for tonight? You gonna try to do any stages, or are you just looking for, getting to the end?
I just want to have a clean race, try and finish in the top 5 and move on.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, man. Well, hey, one more thing. How long you been on iRacing? How long you been sim racing on here?
I think 6 years.
Wow, another guy goes way back.
I've been around a while, yeah.
Yeah, we know you from short track days. That's how we first come to get to know you. I know this is kind of really your first season kind of running these cars and everything. What do you think so far? You feel like you're going to do another season, or it is still kind of like up in the air for you?
Oh, no, I feel like I'll do another season. You kind of miss running the short tracks all the time, but there's a lot I have to learn yet running these.
Well, you're doing good, man. Sitting 5th in the points, so doing something right. And we wish you the best out there tonight, man. We're looking for Ronald Henry to come in. I'm not sure if he's going to make it here tonight, but he's another guy too. Your teammate that we met through the short track racing, and he's doing pretty good out here. Also, he's got himself up in 10th, so not too bad for a guy that doesn't normally run this way.
Yeah, I just talked to him a little bit ago. He's still stuck at work. He sells boats, so now up in Canada, everybody's wanting to buy a boat, I guess. So.
Yeah, I guess with all that rain coming, you'll need it.
Yeah. I don't know when he'll race again. I know this is a big week for them.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, listen, we'll let you get back to it. I'll put you back down in your team room, and good luck on the track, man. Maybe we'll get a word in with you later on.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, good luck, man. All right, if I can find his room, there he goes. All right, that was Brian Neff, driver of the number 60 Winn-Dixie you see right there. And I'm going to try to get a word in with one more driver before these guys go. I might be a little bit late, but I'm going to try. See if I get a word in with Braden Johnson. Braden Johnson, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4, I do.
All right, man. Hey, we appreciate you stopping in real quick. I know you guys are getting ready to go to meetings soon. Just wanted to find out from you how you feeling out there so far tonight.
I was a little bit skeptical because, but it seems like the new laser scan track that they released is actually seeming pretty good, and I'm feeling pretty good about tonight.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to run any races out here on it yet, but I did get to run laps when they first came out with the track. I like it a lot better. I like the tunnel turn now. It's a lot better. You got a lot more room, and it just seems like it handles a lot better. It's a lot smoother. So hopefully that'll produce some good racing here tonight.
Oh yeah, I'd have to agree. And I mean, I used to dread coming here, but I'm kind of second guessing that now.
Well, we know you're looking for a win. You're sitting fourth in the points. This is the only series you don't have a win in yet. So maybe tonight could be it if you can keep that car clean, man.
Yeah, that's usually been my problem. And last week I ended up my wheel, I didn't have it locked down, so it actually came out into my hands and I smacked the wall. I'm just hoping that this race goes good and maybe I can sneak a win out of it.
Oh, that would be cool. Hey, just let me know when they go to meeting and I'll let you go. But quickly, you guys at SoMo started up a Monday night road racing series from what I hear.
Oh yeah, and I'm really looking forward to it. Our first race is going to be on June 28th, and the gates open at 8:05. Qualifying will be at 8:55, and it is the classic boot Watkins Glen with the Corvette. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was out running some laps, and man, I'll tell you what, I'm definitely enjoying it. I am not a road racer, but I am going to be soon, and definitely looking forward to it, to running with SoMo out there. It was a lot of fun, man, a lot of fun. I got one more question for you. How long you been on iRacing sim racing?
June 25th, I believe, or 26th. It's one of the two. Will be my 1 year mark.
Nice. So you're doing pretty good for being on here a short time.
Yeah, I was a school bus driver, so I had a lot of time to dedicate, and it's something I'm passionate about.
Nice, nice. All right, congratulations on, I heard you are admin over there in the road racing series with SoMo, so congratulations on that. And I guess if anybody wants to join, they can just go to SoMo Racing Road League Road Series in iRacing, or go to SoMo Racing League on Facebook and apply, right?
Oh yeah, and if they want to, just apply, let me know, and I'll send them our rules and get it all squared away and get everybody on the track racing each other.
All right. All right, man. Well, listen, we wish you the best. I know you're looking for a win out here tonight. Maybe it'll come tonight. I know the stages are going to be at 20 and 40. You going to try to get some stage points or just go for the checkers?
My only thought is I'm sitting fourth in points. I don't want to go into the chase without a win. I'm going for it.
All right. All right. Well, listen, we'll keep an eye on you. And thanks for stopping in, taking some time out of your warm up for us, buddy.
Yep, 10-4 Q.
All right. Good luck. All right, that was Mr. Braden Johnson right there in the number 36 Tracker Camaro. And you heard him, and these guys are doing a Monday Night Road Series just starting up. So take a look for them on iRacing, SoMo Racing Road Series in the league sections, or on Facebook on SoMo Racing League. And get on there, get in touch with them, and apply, and come on out. Corvettes at Watkins Glen. That's going to be pretty cool. But this is definitely going to be a fun race here tonight. 65 laps here. So we're going to end the pre-race countdown show here, and we're going to move on to the track. So stick around, everybody, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back live. Excuse me, and apologize for that, but what you get for having to rush in and be kind of unprepared. But you're watching the coffeeandglittermom.com Pocono Raceway 65 right here with SoMo Racing League. And these guys just got finished with their drivers meeting. They got a little bit less than 4 minutes to go before they go ahead and qualify. It's a single car qualify, 5 minute, 3 lap. So it should be pretty good. Let's take a quick look at the top 10 here in a second. Just move some stuff around here. And I do apologize. I had to get on and try and set up some stuff. I forgot something, and once it's kind of like missing your first turn. Once you hit that turn wrong, the rest of the turns just keep on coming wrong. So I'll get back in the groove, hopefully. I am here alone again tonight, which I'm not too thrilled about, but I am here alone. So I'll try to make it interesting. If anything, by messing up, it'll be a little bit more interesting. But here's your top 10 right now in warm-up. Adam Baker's up at the top. Shane Papala is in second. Braden Johnson's in third. Joe Mitchell sitting in fourth. Jay Felton's in fifth. Timothy Lewis is your sixth place warm-up guy. Tom Clayton right there in that 66 is in seventh. Jeff Glockner in that number 24 up in eighth. Aaron Mulrooney Jr. in ninth. And Ron Hollyfield in 10th. And I tried to get a word into Aaron, but I couldn't find him out there on the track. There's the 53 Lupa Gonzalez. Let's take a ride around with him. Lupa Gonzalez right now, 8th fastest in warm-up. And like I said a little bit earlier, these guys, most of them haven't been on here and raced these cars on this new layout. They've widened the tunnel turn, repaved. It's a lot smoother. I've got to run a couple laps on here, but I haven't been able to race on here yet. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Pocono was not one of my favorite tracks to go to after a while. I'm inside here with Larry Holloway in the number 70. Larry right now sitting 19th. About 2 minutes left before these guys go to qualify. Got some nice looking cars out there. Let's see who else we have out there. Matthew Talbert in the number 3. He's running 16th. Got the GameStop Camry. Pretty easy to spot, pretty bright. Let's see, Timothy Lewis. Where's he at? Here he comes. Timothy Lewis with the Jimmy Johns number 4. All right, we're going to go to our anthem, and then we'll come back with qualify.
Oh, beautiful, for a spacious time, for purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plain. America, with gray. For purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plains. America, God shed his grace on me. And he crowned thy good with brotherhood. From sea, the shining sea.
All right, we are back here live. Let's see, who can we get with? Adam Baker right now. Let's take a look and see who's going to get up here on the top for the pole position. Wait for some times to come in. I just realized I don't have a qualified ticker set. I guess I'll have to put one up. Got 65 laps here. It's going to be stage 1 at lap 20, stage 2 at lap 40, and then obviously the checkered flag at lap 65. So we'll see who's going to come out on top. Joe Mitchell does come in 10 points ahead of Shane Papala this time around, but it could be anybody's race here tonight, honestly. Brian Neff gets his time in first. Adam Baker's going to go up to the top. Let's go around with Larry Holloway. Larry Holloway running that number 70 here. Looks like right now so far Glockner, Tom Clayton now going to move up to second. Like Holloway's Coors Light Mustang he's got right there. Looks pretty sharp. Take a look at John Estes at number 72. John right now 8th in that Zippo. I think John wants to set some fire here to the track. I want to get a word in with John one of these days. I know John don't really like to talk all that much. Same thing with Lupe Gonzalez. You can never get him for a interview. I know John doesn't really like to, but I'm going to have to grab him one of these days. John right now sitting 11th. You see Aaron Mulroney Jr. in that 07. Wait for him to get a time in here. Oh, he's got 8th right now with a 53.663. Ron Hollyfield in at number 7, the AC Delco. And it looks like he may have hit the side of the car up against a wall. Let's run over to Len McNeese. I think Len McNeese also with a little bit of right front damage. Then going to move up to 14th. See him get ready to park it. Go back to Lupe Gonzalez here in the number 53. He's sitting ninth. He's got a fast time of 53.757 right now. See if he can back that up. .575 Motorsports. Lupe Gonzalez Art. I know he runs that a lot. And that is it. It looks like Joe Mitchell's going to start on the pole here. So congratulations to Joe on that one. Wait for these guys to start gridding up here. If I can find him out here. I don't think he's on the track just yet. All right, Joe Mitchell's going to start first. Congratulations on the pole to Joe Mitchell. He's also your points leader coming into the race tonight. Braden Johnson with a good run. He's going to be starting second. Third is going to be Shane Papala. Fourth will be Adam Baker. Rolling off fifth is going to be Tom Clayton. Sixth will be Jeff Glockner. Seventh is going to be Brian Neff. Eighth is Aaron Mulrooney. And ninth is going to be Lupe Gonzalez. 10th is Ron Hollyfield. 11th is Matthew Talbert. 12th is John Estes. 13th is Larry Holloway. 14th is Len McNeese. 15th is Jeff Sharp. Jay Felton will start 16th. I know Jay Felton's been having some serious issues with his computer lately too, so hopefully he'll be able to stick around tonight. 17th is Mike Grandy. Paul Cohen will start 18th. 19th is Christopher Zima. And Timothy Lewis is going to start 20th, and that will round out your field. You're watching the coffeeandglittermom.com Pocono Raceway 65 here at SoMo Racing League with Top City Travel. TopCityTravel.com. Top City Travel B Series, what we have here. Next time you go anywhere, go to TopCityTravel.com and book your next trip on Top City Travel. Everything all in one spot. We see everybody getting ready to come on out of pit road. That looks pretty cool. I like the way they did that. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. You got Joe Mitchell up in the front. Joe Mitchell's got the pole. Joe Mitchell also has the points lead coming into tonight's race. Braden Johnson at number 36 right there on the outside. I know Braden is looking for a win here. 70 degrees in the air, 81 on the track, 163 miles today. Mostly cloudy skies. Yeah. Always is. Every time I've been to Pocono, it's always been cloudy. So, leader does have lane choice. There are no fast repairs in the series, and they do have a 5-minute damage clock that they use from sim racing apps. And it looks like Joe's going to take the inside, so we'll have to see what that's going to do for him. Nice looking paint jobs out there. All right, lights are out. We're getting ready to go green with this. Joe Mitchell on the inside. Green flag is out. That was fast too. Braden Johnson on the outside. Shane Papala down on the inside in that 89. Joe out to a good start so far. Side by side through one bunch of guys. Braden Johnson going to slip back just a little bit. Under attack now by the 48 of Adam Baker. Adam Baker in that 48 runs up to third. Braden Johnson back to 4th. Go back a little bit further. Brian Neff and Tom Clayton 5th and 6th. And they are almost all single file, a little bit further back, side by side here. Looks like Jeff Sharp and John Estes and the 84 Len McNeese kind of shuffling around for position. And I think I see Matthew Talbert up here and the 07 of Aaron Mulroney. And they're side by side. It looked like they almost made a little bit of contact, and almost with the 53, Lupa Gonzalez involved in that one. That looks like the 3, Matthew Talbot, is going to tuck it in behind the 07 and try and get a little bit of a draft off and go back here to McNeese and Estes in the 72. To the 12 of Brandy. And I believe, yeah, the 12 of Brandy going to try and make a move on the inside of the 72 right here. Going in a 1. It looks like he's going to hang on to it. And the 4 of Timothy Lewis going to follow him through. Go back here. Oh, we have the 3. All right, let's go back and see what happened with him. The 3 of Talbert right there. Oh, he makes a little bit of contact with the 7. Ooh. I'll go back and look at that again and change our angle. One more time. Hold on a second. You see him, he makes a little contact. 7 does a good job not wrecking. And then they just kind of come together. And man, he destroys that car early on. These guys do a great job avoiding him. No, I'm not talking to Steven. All right, well, we're under caution number 1. So we've had 3 laps completed. We're under caution number 1. We saw the 3 of Matthew Talbert have a little contact there, and unfortunately didn't work out for him. So we'll see if these guys are going to come down pit road here. Only been 3 laps, but I think tires are going to be everything here tonight, and fuel. So we'll keep an eye on Joe Mitchell here, see if he's going to bring these guys down pit road. And I don't know about any of you other people that use Siri, but Siri doesn't work when I want it to, but like when I'm here talking right now, trying to call a race, all of a sudden Siri decides to want to answer me and try to help. All right, looks like Joe is going to bring these guys down pit road. So let's see who's going to win and lose coming off. We have anybody that's going to stay out. It looks like the 70 of Larry Holloway is going to stay out, try and get a lap led here. Take a look at the pit road time here and see if Joe Mitchell is going to lead it off. He let it coming on. We'll see if he's going to lead it going off. Adam Baker with a 10-second pit stop. So Adam Baker going to a little bit of strategy here. Let's see how that works out. It's good to try it early on. Go up here to the front to Larry Holloway, see if he gets officially scored for leading a lap. I think we will have to try and get a word in with Adam Baker and find out what what's he thinking here this early on. But this is the time to do it if you're going to do it. So we'll see if we get a word in with him. Adam Baker, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure.
All right, man. We saw you pull a 10-second pit stop there and get yourself some track position. What's your thoughts on that? You trying something a little bit early, or you think you got something?
I think I've got some speed tonight. I just wanted to get the track position and took 2 tires. The car is pretty tight tonight, so I'm hoping to try and loosen it up. And we've only got a few laps on the tires, so hopefully, you know, if it doesn't work out, it's not going to hurt me too bad. But I think now is the time to try it.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. I think best time is now while it's early. Have you been able to race on this setup here with this track configuration yet? You know, the new layout, or no?
No, this is my first time here tonight on the new configuration. Definitely different. The one thing that I noticed immediately is just the color of the track and some of the surroundings. You know, it kind of throws off your perception of how big it is, but getting used to it slowly here.
Yeah, and that the way you guys started on pit road threw me off a little bit. I wasn't really sure what was up with that, but I kind of liked it. It looked pretty good. But we do wish you the best out there, bro. Good luck. We'll see how this works out for you, man.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, that was Adam Baker in the number 48. I just wanted to find out what he was thinking here, and I agree with him. This is the time, if you're going to try it, this is the time to try it while it's early on, where it really doesn't matter if that 2-tire stop is going to hurt you or not, because still plenty of time to make it up. We're only coming to, lap 7 of 65, so definitely got the right idea. This way you know what 2 tires are going to do a little bit down the road anyway. So he's going to take the inside Larry Holloway, the leader, and he did stay out, so we'll see what Larry's got for them. Larry did not come in and get tires, so we'll have to see how that works out. Hopefully Larry's be able to get these things warmed up and kind of stick with these guys a little bit. But we're getting ready to go back green here. Leader can go anytime the pace car moves out of the way. Waiting for the pace car. It does take that turn in. Green flag is out fast, man. That's a really fast one. They don't give you any time. But Larry Holloway with a good start. Side by side, teammates Joe Mitchell and Adam Baker. And you see right there, 36, Braden Johnson, not wasting any time. Going to try and take that 3rd place spot away from Baker. And the 60 of Neff now going to take a working shot on Adam Baker. We'll give him a couple of laps to see if he can heat those tires up any. They are closing in right now on Larry Holloway. Joe Mitchell looking to the inside. And Braden Johnson was looking to the outside. Looked like they were going to shoot it 3 wide here. And they are going to thread the needle. Do they make it? Wow, that is close. Adam Baker back up into 2nd. Check him out. Man, I don't know how they got through there, but that was good. Side by side, Brian Neff and the 36 of Braden Johnson. Here comes the 53 of Gonzalez with the 89 of Capala. And these guys are wasting no time. And pan out a little bit to try and catch what's going on here. The Gonzalez, I believe that is up on the outside. We get a nice little jump. Side by side, the 07 of Mulrooney and the 89 of Shane Papala, and that is for 5th and 6th. Papala is going to take that spot. Go up here to Braden Johnson and Brian Neff. They got a pretty good run going right there. Lupe Gonzalez now taking a look underneath the 07, and Mulrooney going to tuck it back in. 84, McNeese coming back here alive. Gonzalez and McNeese side by side. Looks like McNeese is going to have it at the line. So McNeese going to move into 7th, Gonzalez into 8th. And it looks like Baker slowly moving in on Joe Mitchell. He's got him down to about 3/10. So back to Braden Johnson in 3rd, Brian Neff in 4th, Shane Papala in 5th. And it looks like we got a little bit of a traffic jam going on further back here. Ron Hollyfield at 7, Jay Felton in the 9, the 73 of Sharp, 70 of Larry Holloway, man. He moved all the way back to 14th. Tell you what, that just shows you the difference in tires. The car's kind of bouncing around a little bit. Let's jump in real quick with Brandy here. Brandy looking to the outside of Jeff Sharp in that number 73. Put Brandy up to 15th. Taking a look now at Larry Holloway. And he is gonna get by Holloway here if they don't make contact. And that's going to put Grandy up to 14th. I see Gonzalez and McNeese back at it again. Tom Clayton in front of them in 7th. I believe that's Aaron Mulrooney running that show right there, 6th place. Tom Clayton right now taking a look to the inside. And they got lots of room now going through that turn. Gonzalez going to jump up high behind the 07. Comes the 4, Timothy Lewis with a good run. And he's going to jump it down in front of the 84. McNeese try that next lane lower. Wow, you see the 07 right there get behind the 66 of Clayton. Oh, and the 24 into the 84. Oh, man, and the 9 of Jay Felton caught in that one too. Oh, man. All right, let's go back and take a look. I think we've seen it, though. Looks like the 24 of Jeff Glockner makes a little bit of contact with the 84 right here. And wow, sends him right up. See if we can get a better look. Oh, hold on. The 84. Yeah, looked like Jeff kind of slid up just a little bit right into the back of the 84. Man, that's gonna hurt. Len McNeese not having the best of luck. I'll tell you what, last couple races, Len McNeese has been on the receiving end of damage. So I know he's definitely not going to be too happy tonight, but man, that was pretty bad too. Lem was having a good run too. So we're under caution number 2. 13 laps completed. We're looking for lap number 20 for stage 1. Still got 52 laps of racing to go. Joe Mitchell in the lead. Let's take a quick look at Joe. Joe Mitchell did start on the pole, and he is currently sitting first. Joe's got 11 laps led so far. So Joe so far showing he's got a good car out here. Let's take a look and see who's going to win it on pit road. Okay, everybody coming down. We'll see if anybody decided to stay out and try and lead some laps. I believe Adam Baker's going to end up taking 4 tires this time. He took 2 the last time. He stayed up in second, but I think he's going to need some tires. Oh, Shane Papala had to back up a little bit. Going to cost him a couple tenths. And 4 tires going on Joe Mitchell. Joe Mitchell going to get out first. Looks like Braden Johnson's going to get out second. Adam Baker third. See how it scores them when they come across, because now I'm not seeing Braden Johnson unless he got caught speeding on pit road. Yeah, I bet you he got caught speeding on pit road because we see him slowly moving back. Oh, that's too bad. Man, he was going to have himself a good run there, getting out in front of Adam Baker. Brian Neff's going to be scored third. Shane Papala right there going to be scored fourth. Tom Clayton moving up to fifth. Aaron Mulrooney moving up to 6th. Tim Lewis up to 7th. Lupa Gonzalez in 8th. Ron Hollyfield in 9th. And Mike Grandy, that number 12, in 10th. All right, we are back at the coffeeandglittermom.com Pocono Raceway 65 with SoMo Racing League. Let's get a word in. Try to get a word in with Tom Clayton here real quick while the lights are still on. And we'll see what Tom's got to say about tonight's race. Tom Clayton, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, looking pretty good out there in the red Apple Ale. How's it feeling out there so far?
It's feeling pretty good. I'm just trying to get used to the track here and see what these guys are doing here up front. I'm a little off from them, but hopefully as laps go on here, I'll figure it out and be up there running with them.
Yeah, you got yourself up in the 5th right now, and it looks pretty good. I like that track. I watch you guys going through that tunnel turn. A lot of guys side by side bunched up, and it looks like everybody gets through pretty good. So hopefully that's a plus for you here tonight.
Yeah, the tunnel turn's fun. I was able to make a pass 3 wide, and that was kind of cool a little early on. So, yeah, I definitely like the track. I like the fact that it's a little bit wider. It feels like it has a little bit more grip. So we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Good luck to you, buddy, and we'll see you at the stage.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, that was Tom Clayton right there in the number 66. So far, it looks pretty good. I mean, you know, I haven't raced on here. I've only been able to get some laps on here when they came out with the new pavement for Pocono here in iRacing. And I liked it. I think it's going to produce a lot of good racing. It's going to take a little while for I get to Pocono because I'm running the trucks here at SoMo on Tuesday night. So I'll be at a Pocono track with them there. So till then, I can just watch and hopefully get an idea what it's going to be like. But Joe Mitchell's still your leader. Joe Mitchell right now 14 laps led. We're coming to lap 18. It'll be lap 20 for stage 1, so they will be putting out another caution in a couple laps. And we'll take the top 10 in stage points. Looks like Adam Baker to the inside, Papala and Neff making up row 2. Mulrooney and Clayton making up row 3. Excuse me. Should be a pretty good start. Wait for the pace car to go in. We'll see if Joe Mitchell is, well, obviously they've been having some real fast greens on here, so I don't even think you have a chance to wait, to be honest. By the way it looks like as soon as the pace car turns off, man, they're calling the green. All right, we see him coming out of the final turn. Lights are out, side by side. Everybody's gathering it up. Pace car is going to go in. These guys are going to go back at it for a 2-lap shootout for stage 1. We'll see who are the top 10 that's going to get in. And they are back green. Joe Mitchell with a good start. Adam Baker on the inside. Shane Papala going to try and make a move here now on the outside. Grab that spot from Adam Baker. See if he can do anything with him going into 1. And it looks like Baker is going to take that second place position. Papala is going to lay in third right now. We always see Papala every week in that 89. He needs a couple laps on those tires before that car really starts coming back to life. So back here with Tom Clayton, he loses 1 spot to Aaron Mulrooney. Timothy Lewis and Lupe Gonzalez side by side for 7th and 8th. And Gonzalez really got shot up high. Gonna lose a couple spots back to 9th. So Mitchell with a pretty good lead. Shane Papala back here in 3rd. See these guys side by side back here racing it down into 1. Looks like Jake Felton and Len McNeese are still off the track. Major damages on those cars. Timothy Lewis now going to move back to 9th. Lupe Gonzalez going to take 8th. All right, Neff sitting up here in 4th. Aaron Mulrooney in 5th. Tom Clayton back here in 6th. Joe Mitchell out front by about 0.3 to Adam Baker in 2nd. And we should be coming to the stage. Well, there you go, the simracingnap.com stage results. Joe Mitchell's going to take 1st. Adam Baker 2nd with 9 points. Shane Papala with 8 points. Brian Neff with 7 points. Alan Mulrooney Jr. with 6 points in 5th. Tom Clayton will finish 6th here in the first stage for 5 points. Excuse me. Mike Grandy will finish 7th with 4 points. Lupe Gonzalez will finish 8th with 3 points. Timothy Lewis will finish 9th with 2 points. And Jeff Glockner will finish 10th with 1 point, man. So a good run for these guys, finishing up stage 1 here. But Joe Mitchell with that stage win, he comes in 10 points ahead of Shane Papala in the point standing. So these bonus points are definitely going to help Joe a lot. Adam Baker able to hold on to 2nd, and Brian Neff in 4th. Take a look at our 2nd place coffeeandglittermom.com, number 89 Ford Mustang of Shane Papala. All right, so that was the simracingapp.com stage 1 results. And these guys are going to get ready to come on down into the pits. Grab some tires, grab some fuel, and we will be looking for lap 40 for the next stage. Seen some pretty good racing going on here so far. We talked to Tom Clayton just a little bit ago. Tom said he was able to make a pass 3 wide through the tunnel turn. Before going through the tunnel turn, anybody that's raced here at Pocono, you know it's really hard to pass, especially on the outside of the tunnel turn. So to be able to do a 3 wide pass is pretty cool. But Joe's going to lead everybody down pit road. Shane Papala is going to stay out, get some more bonus points, try and close that gap up. So Shane Papala, your new leader here, going to gain some points. Try and close that gap up with Joe Mitchell here. Looking at some of these pit stops. Looks like everybody stopped pretty good. We should see 4 tires. We may see a couple guys try a 2-tire stop to gain some position, but I'm not really sure. It looks like Mike Grandy with a really good stop, 14.9. Joe Mitchell and Adam Baker side by side leaving the pits. And it looks like they're going to give it to Joe. Braden Johnson also stays out. Wow. So Braden Johnson, the car looks pretty clean. We're not seeing any issues with it right now. We'll see if he's going to come into the pits. If not, maybe we'll try to get a word in with him. But we are under caution number 3. One of those cautions was for the stage that just ended here at lap 20. Joe Mitchell was your stage winner. We're looking for lap 40 for stage number 2. We got Shane Papala in at number 89 up front. This is brought to you by coffeeandglittermom.com. Order yours today. Everything glitter, coffeeandglittermom.com. Go check them out, see what they got on there, see what you want. Coffee mugs, wine tumblers, everything custom logos, whatever designs you're looking for. I'm sure they can do it for you. Just get in touch with them and let them know what you're wanting, what you're looking for, especially with summer coming right now too. You want to keep your cold drinks cold for a long time. You want to keep them protected from anything crawling inside of them. Go see coffeeandglittermom.com. Yeah, these pace laps are killers. That's the only bad thing with Pocono, Sonoma, Watkins Glen, Indianapolis when you do any pace laps on them. Oh my goodness. It looks like Shane elects to take the outside. Braden Johnson is going to be on the inside. Row 2 is going to be Adam Baker and Joe Mitchell. Row 3 will be Tom Clayton and Aaron Mulrooney. Row 4 will be Lupa Gonzalez and Mike Grandy. We'll see what this is going to produce here. Braden and Shane both stayed out. They only have a couple of laps on those tires, but I don't know, man. These guys all got fresh tires behind them. I'm going to be curious to see how this is going to go. I say let's jump inside with Aaron Mulrooney for this start. I think this will be pretty cool, starting inside somebody's car on the inside row. Looking for lap 44, the next stage. Pace car does turn off.
Come on, green.
Shade and Braden right now. Shane does have a good run on him. Braden second. Looks like Joe Mitchell's going to take third from Adam Baker. Adam Baker's going to fight back and take third back from Joe Mitchell. Braden Johnson right now under attack from the 48 of Adam Baker. And it looks like Adam Baker's going to get his nose down there on the inside, see if he can get himself a run down the front stretch. He's going to get a push by Joe. Braden Johnson's going to block that run and try and hang on to it into one. Adam Baker's going to take it down low. Adam Baker's going to sneak it by. That was a good effort right there by the 36 to try to stop that run. Now Joe Mitchell to the back of the 36. Aaron Mulrooney sitting right there in fifth. Keep an eye on Adam Baker and Shane Papala. We'll see if Adam Baker closes in on him. Joe Mitchell now looking on the inside of the 36. I think Braden Johnson needs maybe a little bit more rubber down on the track, and we have a look for the lead here by Adam Baker. Adam Baker is going to take that lead from Shane Papala right there going through the turn. Aaron Mulrooney now going to try and take a spot away from Braden Johnson. And these guys are not messing around. You see Joe Mitchell closing in right now on Shane Papala also for second place. And looks like he's right there at his back door. They're both going to run down low. Let's jump in with Joe. Looks like Shane might have got a little bit loose. Joe going to squeeze it in down low. And there wasn't any breathing room right there between those two. Meanwhile, Adam Baker able to pull away to a 1.1 while those guys fight for position. You see the 36, Braden Johnson, still fighting here with the 07 of Mulrooney. Now the 12 of Grandy going to take a look on the inside. And I'll tell you what, they ain't wasting any time here. Looking from the front of the 07 and Ryan Mulrooney, looking at the back of the 12 of Mike Grandy right there. Grandy in fifth, Mulrooney in sixth. And we see Brian Neff able to get by. We're gonna look like we were getting ready to go three wide. Lupe Gonzalez had to take it down low there. Ryan Neff in the middle of that one. Lupa Gonzalez now taking a look down low. Oh, some contact. The 07 Mulrooney, and he saves it. Wow. Almost 4 wide there, too. That was a great job right there by Mulrooney saving it, and that was twice we've seen him save that car. Brian Neff, Lupa Gonzalez right there for 6th and 7th. Brian Neff down low, Gonzalez up high. Back here to Ron Holyfield. Ron Holyfield in 8th, Mulrooney in 9th, and Timothy Lewis in 10th. And Joe Mitchell now taking a look for the lead on Adam Baker. Take a look back from Adam Baker at Joe Mitchell here, see what he's doing. Joe Mitchell, your last week's winner at Charlotte in at number 18. If these guys get to fighting it out, that is going to bring Shane Papala back up closer to them and 36 of Braden Johnson. They're not too far behind, side by side now. Joe Mitchell taking a look. See if he's got anything for Adam here on the low side going into 1. Oh, Joe slides up and they make contact. Oh, it's going to damage both cars a little bit, and I believe that's going to be to the advantage of the 89. Yeah, Joe suffered some right rear damage on that, and I believe Adam Baker also has got a little bit of left rear damage. So we'll see now if Shane Papala is able to chase him down really quick. But it looks like Joe definitely going to have some struggles with that car until that next pit stop. 8 more laps to go till we get to stage number 2. Oh, Joe got some damage on the back of that car. Braden Johnson sitting in 4th. And it looks like we got Jeff Sharp back here side by side with Mulrooney Jr. in the 07. And Jeff Sharp going to take that spot, move him up to 9th. Go back up here to Joe Mitchell. So Shane Papala does get up to 2nd. See if he's got anything to catch up to Adam Baker. Oh, Joe Mitchell into the wall. And that is going to hurt. That's going to let the 36 of Braden Johnson by and probably the 12 of Mike Grandy. Joe was in the draft of the 89. He was doing pretty good sticking to him, but man, he just didn't have it coming out of the turn. I think that damage on the rear really did him in. Let's take a look real quick at your top 5. Adam Baker, Shane Papala, Joe Mitchell, Braden Johnson, Mike Grandy, and at number 12, man. Tell you what, Grandy looking pretty sharp here tonight. He's got a lot of speed in that car. He is slowly closing in on the 36. You see him really have to back out of it to keep off the 36 there. Going through, I believe that was 1. Cape Apollo within 3/10 of Adam Baker. Cape Apollo going to take a look for the lead. Try and get the stage win. Get a couple of more points on Joe Mitchell if he can get the stage win. So Shane Papala does move to the front. He's your new leader again. That's going to give him 6 laps led. We're looking at about 4 more laps till stage 2. Oh, contact between Braden Johnson and the 48 of Adam Baker for second. So Grandy now going to take a look on the inside. Grandy going to tuck it back behind the 36. I tell you what, looks like it's pretty good out there. Looks like it's a lot of fun. The cars look like they're handling pretty decent. We're seeing a lot of passes. Adam Baker, Braden Johnson, Mike Grandy, second, third, and fourth. Man, these guys are not giving up. Looks like Braden Johnson now going to take a look on the inside of Adam Baker. See if he can hang on to it. Baker seems to get a good run on the outside. Able to get almost side by side with him. Here we go. 4, 2 wide, 2 deep. And that's just letting Shane Papala sail. Two more laps till we get to the second stage. It looks like Braden Johnson trying to do everything he can to get around that 48. Braden Johnson to the inside one more time, trying everything he can to get by. Just not able to get back into the throttle as good as Adam Baker can on the outside. One more lap to the stage. And it looks like Mulrooney Jr. coming in. Mulrooney Jr. into the pits. Johnson now has the advantage. See if he can keep it out there in front of Adam Baker. Papala way out there in the front, 1.4 seconds ahead. With 9 laps led, looks like he's going to get this stage win here and get himself some extra bonus points. I know Braden Johnson, we were talking to him even last week, and he says he's got a win in the Truck Series, he's got wins in the Cup Series, but he does not have one here in the B Series. And he desperately wants a win, and last week didn't go good for him, but this week seems to be going pretty decent so far. It looks like Shane Papala gonna be your stage winner for stage number 2. Braden Johnson gonna take second. Adam Baker will take third. Mike Grandy will take fourth. Joe Mitchell will take fifth. Lupa Gonzalez will take sixth. Ryan Neff will finish seventh here for stage 2. Ron Hollyfield, 8th. Jeff Sharp, 9th. And Tom Clayton, 10th place here in stage number 2. So we got Joe Mitchell took stage 1. Shane Papala took stage 2. And Shane was only 10 points behind coming into tonight's race. So this is definitely going to help because that gives him 11 points right there for that stage win. Although Joe had 11 points on the first stage win, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be a battle between these two in points. So congratulations to Shane Papala on that win, on that stage win. All right, let's take a quick look at our summary. We're under caution number 4. 2 of them were for stages. We've had 5 lead changes. There's a 25 lap, I guess you want to call it a shootout, 3-mile track. That's not really much of a shootout. That's still a race. But be 25 laps to go right now. We'll watch these guys come in, see who's going to be the winner on and off pit road. So Joe Mitchell wins stage 1. Shane Papala wins stage 2. I mean, you can't really get it any tighter than what they have. I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago, Shane Papala was 16 points behind Joe in the standings. And then the next week, he was 8 points behind. And then coming into Charlotte last week, he was 3 points behind. Coming into Pocono tonight, he's 10 points behind. So these guys haven't let each other get out of their sight at all. And again, I had the points all set, and I forgot to load them in. So I can't show you the points. I can only tell you. So my bad on that one. Summertime is tough. Kids are home from school. Try to do what you can with the kids and get on here on time. And it looks like we have Brian Neff going to try and stay out and get a lap led for some bonus points. Brian Neff going to be scored your leader. Shane Papala bringing these guys down pit road. Let's check out some of these pit stops here. Looks like everybody had a pretty smooth stop. Don't see anybody backing up, jockeying around, trying to straighten their cars out. And it looks like Shane is going to be the first one off with a 12.8. And I believe that is going to be, who is that? Not Aaron Mulrooney. Who came out behind him? Oh, Braden Johnson, second off of the pits. So Braden Johnson with a pretty good pit stop. All right. Let's see who we can possibly get a word in with. Hey, Mike Grandy, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy? Hello, Mike Grandy, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, sorry about that. Got the wrong one. Hope I don't get kicked out.
Yeah, hopefully not, bro. Hey, man, you're looking good out there tonight, man. You got a lot of speed in that car. How's the track feeling for you?
Track feels good. Nice and tight on the bottom. No looseness at all. And tires seem to be holding up good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, you're shot out of the cannon here, man. You started 17th. You've been up in the top 5 pretty much all night. You definitely look like you got some speed in there, man. So hopefully this is a good run for you tonight and a turnaround.
Well, appreciate it. I could use a little luck, and thanks for putting this on. We enjoy it.
Yeah, man. You guys definitely putting on a great race here. We wish you the best, man. Good luck to you, and we'll be keeping our eye on you, bud.
Thanks, bud.
All right. Hope I got him back in the right spot. Yeah, he's looking pretty good out here, man. He's got a lot of speed in that car tonight. Able to stay up in the top 5, top 10. All right, lights are still on the pace car. So everybody start lining up 2 by 2, so I thought they were going back green. I'm going to get a drink. We'll be right back.
In the outside contact made 56 slides in at a 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even. Give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
All right, we're back here live. I had to stop and get myself a drink. Lights are off on the pace car. Shane Papala, your leader. Look like Shane gonna take the outside on this start. We're looking at about 21 laps to go when they do take the green. Joe Mitchell was your stage 1 winner. Shane Papali is stage 2 winner, and these guys were only 10 points away coming into tonight's race, so definitely making it interesting here. Braden Johnson in at number 36, still looking for a win in the B Series here, so we'll see if he's got anything for Shane and these guys. We'll be coming to 21 to go when the pace car goes in this time by. We appreciate you tuning in. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you on the compliments on the overlay. I see a couple things I need to fix, but all in all, it seems to be working pretty good. Just finished it up yesterday right after the truck race. I forgot to put the qualifying ticker up. I should say. All right, pace car's getting ready to go in, and they are back green. At that time, Braden Johnson looked like he was ready for that start. Going to tuck it in behind Shane there on the 2nd spot. Looks like Lupa Gonzalez now 3rd, side by side with Adam Baker. Mike Grandy in at number 12, moving it up to 5th, followed by the 4 of Timothy Lewis. Lupa Gonzalez going to try and make a move here on the 48 to the inside. I'll tell you what, this track is producing a lot of good passes, even going through the tunnel turn. You couldn't really see that before. Gonzalez so far has that spot. We'll see if he can hang on to it. Baker's still pretty quick, even with a little bit of damage on that car. So Gonzalez is going to move into 3rd, and here comes Grandy now in that 12, looking to the back of the 48. And it looks like the 48 was trying to stop that run. Grandy going to keep it down low. Got to keep a eye on the lead here with Shane Papala and Braden Johnson and Lupa Gonzalez. I'll tell you what, we got a 3-car battle heating up here. Let's jump to it. can see Braden Johnson 0.16 and Lupe Gonzalez 0.36. I mean, these guys are right there. Let's jump inside with Lupe Gonzalez. Side by side right now with Braden Johnson as they head towards the tunnel turn. Adam Baker right there, just waiting to see what's going to happen. And neither driver can really get the advantage right now. And as I say that, it looks like Lupe Gonzalez with a little bit more of an advantage coming out down that long stretch. Looks like Braden Johnson gonna have the advantage going through one. Now Lupe Gonzalez has to fight with the 48 side by side. 48 with a great run on the outside. He's going to move back to third, and here comes the 12 of Grandy now taking a look under the 53. And he is going to go by. That's going to move Grandy up into fourth. Braden Johnson and Adam Baker for second place right here. Oh, we got somebody down the back. Look like the 73 of Jeff Sharp, maybe? No. That might have been the 72 of John Estes. Let's back up real quick and take a look. I'm not really sure who that was. Let me try one more time and see if I can catch it. Oh, there we go. It looked like the 70 of Larry Holloway. Let's take one more look real quick, see what happened. Looked like him in the 66 made a little contact. He might have been trying to go down and caught a piece of the 66. All right, let's go back up front here. Looks like Adam Baker is slowly moving in once again on the 89 of Shane Papala. And it looks like all the way back to ninth place. Yeah, ninth place, Ron Hollyfield. Like first through ninth, there's a whole separate race going on right here. Adam Baker does slowly move in. He's on the back bumper right now, the 89. Jump back here real quick to Larry Holloway and the 66 of Tom Clayton once again. '24 Jeff Glockner still sitting up here in 13th, having himself a good run. Keeping an eye on the front here. And Shane Papala out front right now, 19 laps led. Adam Baker sitting second, Braden Johnson third. Mike Grandy in that number 12 sitting fourth, and they've broken away from the 4 of Timothy Lewis and the 53 of Lupe Gonzalez. So we got pretty much a 4-car battle going on up here in the front. 14 laps to go, 3 miles each lap. Still got plenty of racing on here. And Adam Baker just working on the back end of that 89 of Shane Papala, trying to get in, I guess, to look up in that mirror and miss his marks. Take a look back from Shane. And we see Braden Johnson trying to take a look down low with Adam Baker. Adam Baker now stuck down on the inside. Braden Johnson sitting back down in third, and right side by side is Shane Papala. And Adam Baker, oh, he makes contact with the 89 going around. Wow. 89, great save, man. Able to hang on to it and not really hit anything and get himself caught up. Let's go back. Find the 89. I lost him. Here we go. Oh. Baker down low. Shane Papala up high. 36 of Braden Johnson right there. Oh, they didn't even make contact. Looked like net code. Yeah, it looks like they don't even touch. Oh, no. Well, there it looks like they touched, but the other angle looked like it was just net code. But, man, does a great job. Nobody hits him. Little bit of left rear damage, but shouldn't really hurt him too bad. This is going to change things up a little bit here. Adam Baker in the lead, Braden Johnson in second, Mike Randy in third, Timothy Lewis in fourth, and Joe Mitchell now up in fifth. We'll see who's going to come down pit road. Probably be about 10 laps, 9 laps to go once we go back green. For the caution number 5, I can't believe there was only 8 lead changes. Seemed like there was a lot more than that with all the racing that's going on here. You're watching the coffeeandglittermom.com at Pocono Raceway for 65 laps. SR Broadcasting. This is the coffeeandglittermom.com. Pocono 65. Go see coffeeandglittermom.com. Get yourself some coffee mugs, hot and cold, wine tumblers, all different sizes, shapes. It's the best time to get them right now while summer is here. A lot of outdoor activities we have going on. We want to keep our drinks colder, longer, and protected from the bugs crawling in. Nothing worse than going to take a sip of something and spitting a bug out. I know it's kind of gross, but it's true. At least with some of them, you can close them up. You don't have to worry about anybody getting inside of it. It'll stay colder, longer, and you can have a custom design that nobody else has. Get on there and design one. Let them know what you want. Send them the information, see if it's something they can do for you. We've seen them do some amazing work. So go see coffeeandglittermom.com. And it does look like Adam Baker is going to get out of the pits first. So if Adam Baker can keep this thing out in the front, Adam Baker may come out of here your winner tonight. We'll wait for them to come across the line one more time before we go ahead and put up the top 10 and make sure we know. We see Braden Johnson did get out second. This time he did not get caught speeding on the pits, so that's going to help him here. He's looking for that first win desperately. See who I can get a word in with. Kind of look through and see what channels people are in, see if there's somebody that we don't really talk to all that much. I'd like to get somebody up here. I'd like to get Jeff Glockner up here. I don't know how he's going to feel about that, but I'm going to try. We haven't really talked to him all that much. I know he's not a great big fan of interviews, but we're going to pull him up here and see. Jeff Glockner, Paul, up in the booth. Do you got a copy? Jeff Glockner, Paul, up in the booth. Do you got a copy, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You currently sitting 11th right now. You look like you're doing pretty good. A little bit of trouble early on. How's the car feeling right about now?
Say that again.
I said you're sitting right now 11th. You had a little trouble early on. How's the car feeling for you?
Feels pretty good. Want to see what I got for the rest of the race.
Yeah, you guys will be probably going with 8 laps to go when you guys go green. How's it feel out there on the track with this new asphalt they put down?
My car feels a little bit tight. I'm not sure about everybody else.
Well, you look pretty good out there, man. You got a nice looking car. Hopefully you can keep her alive and get yourself up there and gain some more points, man. We appreciate you stopping in and talking with us, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you. All right, let's see. Who else can we get a word in with real quick? Lights are still on. Still got a long ways around here. And I think we'll let him go. I won't push it too well. I think I still got time. If I hurry up, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm getting John Estes up here. I know you don't really like to talk all that much, but guess what? He's mine now. John Estes, Paul up in the booth. Do you got a copy, John?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? We normally don't talk to you all that much because I know you don't like the interviews, but how's it feeling out there so far?
Pretty good, man. I'm really surprised I'm still here, but yeah, I'm enjoying.
We watch you all the time, man. You're one of those guys. You don't make a whole lot of noise till the end, and you always find yourself up there. We're checking you out in your number 72 Zippo out there, man. It looks pretty good. You look like you're still pretty clean. Hopefully you got something, get yourself some more positions here at the end.
Just mainly trying to stay out of trouble.
Well, it's looking good, man, and we appreciate you stopping in, taking some time out real quick for us to talk to you. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. All right, that was John Estes in another 72 Zippo Chevy Camaro. John been around a while. John, driver that's been with GAC for a long time. That's how we met him, and then come over here to SoMo and start racing with SoMo. I don't want to say it, but John's one of the senior drivers. If you knew how old John was, you'd go out there and pat him on his back, man, because hopefully when I reach John's age, I can do this. I like that car he's got too. That Zippo is a nice looking paint job he's got rolling. Usually he's got the, I believe it's the NBC Peacock used to run all the time, but I like this paint he's got on there tonight. All right, lights are out. Pace car's getting ready to go in. Going to be 8 laps to go this time by anybody's game at this point. Joe Mitchell was your stage 1 winner. Shane Papala stage 2. Pace car's in. Adam Baker with a good start. Side by side is Joe Mitchell and Braden Johnson. Up there, Curtis. We're looking Joe Mitchell right now going to take second from Braden Johnson temporarily. I know Braden Johnson wants a win here bad. Maybe he'll kind of play it smart a little bit, let these guys race it out up front, burn their stuff up, and then make a move. Mike Grandy right there in that number 12 sitting in fourth, man, having himself a great run here tonight. Jeff Sharp a little bit further back, side by side with the 7 of Ron Hollyfield. And Tom Clayton now sitting in ninth. And the caution is out. I want to say, I think was maybe on the 3. I'm not sure. Let me quickly go back. We'll see if we can figure out who this was on. Might have been Larry Holloway. Let's go back and take a look. Take a ride around with the 70 of Larry Holloway and see if we can figure out what happened here. Looked like they would get ready to go 3 wide. Oh, he makes contact with the 3. Brian Neff able to get by. All right, hold on a second. Let's go back one more time. Let's take a look from the bar chase here and see what happened. Yeah, it looked like they were going to go 3 wide. Neff smartly backs out of it. And I think the 3 come down in front. Take one more look. You see Shane Papala get by. Yeah, it looked like the 3 might have thought he was clear, come down into the 70 of Holloway. So not exactly the night Holloway was looking for. Looking good, though, in that Coors Light. See if anybody's going to take a chance and come down pit road, or is everybody going to stay out? See the guys in the back. I think Timothy Lewis may be coming down. I mean, at this point, I think it's going to do you good. You're not going to be that far back and fresher tires. No, he does not. Matthew Talbert, Larry Holloway going down pit road. See, now me, I would have come down. I think I would have definitely come down. You're not really going to be that far off, and we saw what fresher tires do here. These guys are all going to be out on a couple lap older tires than you. I think it would be to an advantage, especially if you're in the back already, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to run to continuous because I need another drink, and we'll be right back.
Tired of spending several dollars on a cup of coffee each morning? So is Joe. At $3 a cup, or $40 a week, Joe spent more than $2,000 per year. Why? Well, coffee beans are predominantly grown, picked, harvested, and bundled in South America, under the watchful eye of Billy the Coffee Goat. The beans are shipped to the United States blenders and roasters, who supply them to manufacturers, who grind, package, and send them to your local stores and shops. So when Joe buys his overpriced morning cup, he's actually paying the coffee shop, the manufacturer, the roaster and blender, and the farmer in South America who has to feed Billy the Coffee Goat. So Joe decided to join the Dollar Coffee Club, and now he gets a great cup of American-grown coffee for just $1 per cup. That's right, $1. And Joe actually gets more from his cup. His coffee is blended with herbs and botanicals that provide healthy benefits that can help him lose weight and increase his energy and focus. Plus, Joe also gets delicious teas and fruit beverages with benefits like immune support, joint health, and more, all still for just $1 a cup. Now, Joe's happy. He's so happy with the Dollar Coffee Club, he shared it with other people who are also tired of buying expensive coffee, and started his very own Dollar Coffee Club. Not only does he enjoy quality coffee every morning, but he's made enough money to fly to South America and adopt Billy the Coffee Goat. The Dollar Coffee Club. Perfect for you, perfect for Joe, and perfect for Billy.
And don't forget, Dollar Coffee Club / GA Life Health and TopCityTravel.com. Book your next trip on Top City Travel. So we're back here live at the coffeeandglittermom.com Pocono Raceway 65. We're inside with Adam Baker right now. These guys are under pace. Lights are out on the pace car. They're going to line it up side by side. Going to be a 4-lap shootout. Adam Baker looks like he's going to take the outside. Joe Mitchell on the inside. Row 2 is going to be Braden Johnson, Mike Grandy, Lupa Gonzalez, Aaron Mulrooney, Jeff Sharp, Tom Clayton. Joe Mitchell was your winner last week. Joe Mitchell, your points leader coming into tonight's race. Braden Johnson, we've talked to him a couple of times. He wants a win in the B Series here. Does not have a win in this series. He's got wins in the trucks and wins in the Cup Series at SoMo, but not here in the B Series. He gets close and doesn't, not able to land it. So we'll see if he's able to do it here tonight. Got 4 laps to get her done. These guys are all out on the same tires, so going to be an interesting start here. The pace car is going to go in, and the green comes out right away. Adam Baker off to a good start. Joe Mitchell on the inside. Mike Grandy, that number 12, quickly moving up, going to try and take second place. Oh, we got a caution, and the 70 is around with the 72 and a couple of others. So let's go back and see what happened there. Take a look from the far chase. Wait, we need to back that up just a little bit more. We'll run through the start with them. It looked like the 70 went to go push it 3 wide, switch lanes before the start-finish line. On top of it, made contact with the 51. We saw the 60 of Brian Neff get caught in that one too. And 72 of John Estes. All right, well, that's going to change things up again one more time, because I think we're going to have, if we go back green, we'll have a 1-lap shootout, but I'm not sure if we're going to go back green or not. But we'll wait and see. Right now, Adam Baker, your leader. Joe Mitchell's in second. Mike Grandy did get third from Braden Johnson. I'm just not sure if we're going to go back green. I'd hate to see it come this far and end under caution. Yeah, I don't know. Looked like the number 70 went before he changed lanes before the start-finish line and forced it 3 wide, and then got up by the 51, and they did make slight contact. It really shouldn't have done what it did, because it wasn't really a hard contact. But I'll tell you what, man. I wonder if we're going to get a 1-lap shootout here. I think what we can do is we can get a word in with an admin real quick and just find out. Hey, Joe Mitchell, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, are we going to get a 1-lap shootout, or you think this is it?
No, this is it.
All right. Wow. Yeah, we were just looking at that last wreck. Looked like the 70 switched lanes before the start-finish line and forced it 3 wide, man, and made slight contact with the 51. The contact wasn't really heavy. It shouldn't have been enough to really throw him like it did, but it did. So it might have been a little bit of net code there. But unfortunately, it ends under caution, man.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit. I felt horrible for getting into Adam during stage 2. I feel like I took us from the 2 best cars to just average, I guess. I don't know. I was pretty frustrated. I'm still frustrated with myself. I don't like doing that to people. Got really loose, but I don't know. It is what it is. You live and learn and move on, I guess.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, you guys put on a good race here. I like this track configuration. It definitely put a lot more racing on the track, I think, because we've seen some moves going through the tunnel turns and even going through 4 that you didn't really see before, you know?
And it really seems like the groove is wider. That you just have more grip available. You still want to kind of be on the bottom, but it's definitely fun. I mean, whenever my car wasn't screwed up from stupidity. After that, I don't know. It was just trying to do everything I could to recover the pretty horrible night.
I think you did pretty good, man. You got yourself back to second. You were back there for a little while. We did see some damage on the car, and you did kind of lose a bunch of spots. So get back up here to second. If it had been green, you know, might have been a different story. But definitely not a bad recovery. You started on the pole. You came in the points leader. You're going to go out the points leader. So, you know, you got to have a down in all your ups, man. You've been on fire for the last couple of weeks.
Well, if this is as far down as my downs go, I'll take it. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. These cars are just tough to drive. Like, side by side, lap after lap, they get really tight. And, you know, guys slip up a little bit, make some contact. So I think anytime we come here, we expect some cautions. So I don't think I'm too disappointed. Just disappointed in myself.
Yeah, well, that's racing, man. So thankfully, you know, Adam was still able to go on. You're able to still go on. Adam going to get the win here, so not bad for him. I'm sure with the win, he can forgive. You know what I mean?
It makes it a little easier.
All right, dude. We'll catch up with you a little bit later on. We're going to wait for this thing to officially end, and then we'll start calling some of you guys in. But we just wanted to find out if we were going for a one-lap shootout or not. I know it's a big track, so I wasn't really sure if it was gonna, but it's unfortunate it ends under caution. But I think it was a good race, man. We've seen a lot of moves with this new asphalt, man. Definitely look good.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. But we'll talk to you here in a little bit.
All right, bud. All right, that was Joe, one of the admins at SoMo. Wanted to get a word in with him and find out if we were gonna go back green or not. But obviously it's over. Checkered flag is out. Adam Baker does come out your winner, so congratulations, Adam Baker. He started 4th and going to take the win here, man. Mike Grandy, what a run he had. He had a great run here tonight. We're just going to wait for Adam Baker to get back around here and burn him down, and then we're going to get some of these guys out and talk to them. Let's take a quick look at the summary. 7 cautions, 8 lead changes. 2 of those cautions were for stages. And there's 65 laps here. Adam Baker did start 4th, and he's going to take it home first, take the checkered flags. Wait and see if Adam's going to burn this baby down, and then we'll get a word in with some of the drivers here. We'll try to get a couple of different drivers up in the booth. And Adam is going to burn him down. You see Adam Baker here started 4th. He had 22 laps led. He comes out your winner here tonight. So congratulations, Adam Baker, on that win. Little bit of damage. You kind of saw it come on with his teammate there, Joe Mitchell. But, you know, Joe said he felt horrible about it. But at least, you know, Adam was still able to come out of here with the win. So not too bad. So let's see. We'll see if we can get a word in with Mike Grandy. I know we talked to him a little bit ago, but we'll get him up here on his 3rd place finish. Oh, I had him and I lost him. Where'd he go? All right, Mike Grandy. Paul, up in the booth. You got a copy.
Copy you.
Hey, man. Third place, dude. That's not a bad run at all. Congratulations on that, man. It's unfortunate it went to yellow at the end, man. You really came on strong on that last restart, man. You want to walk us through it?
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I really would have liked a little bit longer run towards the end. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, coffeeglittermoms.com, and I appreciate everything you guys do.
I'll tell you what, man. You put on a lot of fire here tonight. Definitely had a fast car. It was good to see you out there too, man. You had a really good run, finished third. I believe next week is Michigan, if I'm correct. Give me 1 second. Yeah, next week is Michigan. How you feel about heading that way?
I like Michigan. I think in the Xfinity cars, it's a fun track to race. I don't know. I'll probably be mid-pack there, but hey, I'll take Pocono and get a good night's sleep tonight for sure.
Yeah. You guys put on a great race, man, and third place, dude. That's a great run. Good to see you moving forward, coming out of here tonight with some power. It was real good to see you with speed in that car, man. Looked good out there.
Thanks. I really didn't think I was going to be able to make the race tonight. Had a wake to go to. A good friend of mine, Dick Quack, died, and had to go to his wake tonight and funeral tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe he was riding with me. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know, man. It's sorry to hear about that. I know how that goes. It's always bad when you lose somebody close, man. Hey, maybe looking down at you saying, all right, dude, you got her done. So maybe next week you'll get some more.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. Have a good night, buddy.
You too.
All right. That was Mike Grandy, man. He came out of here on fire. We did talk to Joe Mitchell. So we'll get Joe Mitchell back up here in a little bit. But let's go with our winner, Adam Baker. We'll get Adam Baker up here and talk to Adam Baker on his win. Adam Baker, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy. All right, man. You started fourth. You got 22 laps led. You come out of here with the win. You definitely got to be feeling good, even though your teammate tried to wreck you.
Yeah, that was a scenario. It really, I think, hurt us both in that second stage, but I was able to get my damage fixed under the caution at the end of the stage, and the car, still felt pretty good. I was able to get past Braden and then up to Shane, and got into him, so I want to apologize. We kind of talked about it already. I think kind of a racing deal. He was trying to come down, I was trying to come up, but unfortunate the race couldn't end under green. I think it would have been a pretty exciting battle up front. But I'll take the win, I guess.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. It's too bad the racing tonight with this new track, it definitely produced a good race. It looked like there was a lot of moves, a lot of passes that we normally wouldn't really see here at Pocono. So it definitely, made it a lot more interesting. I for one, think I like this a whole lot better than, before they did the repave and everything. It's a shame with all that hard racing that it comes down to a caution ending. I was kind of hoping for a one-lap shootout, but, not to take away from the win, man. You still had 22 laps led. You definitely had a car capable for the win. But it was definitely a lot of fun to watch, man. We've seen a lot of guys out there hungry, coming after you, man. It would have been good to see it come down to the end on the green. But you got her tonight, man. Congratulations on it.
Yeah, it was some good battling between me and Joe and Braden and Shane up at the front there, and it was pretty exciting for a lot of that. There was some pretty serious blocking going on at times. I was participating in a little bit of it, but some pretty bold moves. But that keeps things exciting and it keeps it pretty intense up there. So yeah, I had a good time. I think this track is it's quite a bit different now, the reconfiguration, and this was the first time I was out here, so still kind of trying to get used to it and be more consistent, but I think I got short run speed down, and I'm looking forward to coming back.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a lot of fun coming back. I wasn't a great big fan of the Pocono before. I did get to do some laps on here, obviously just, you know, testing, not racing. But from what I see, and if I'm wrong, correct me. I think this is a lot more racy, a lot more competitive with this setup the way it is now. It looks like it definitely produced a lot more side-by-side racing and a lot more chances for somebody to, you know, make a move on another driver.
Yeah, you were able to kind of put it wherever you wanted in the turns. That was, you know, that allowed you to kind of stay right on somebody and keep momentum. And I felt like if you ran like the low line, usually you don't get as much momentum, but if you know, kind of cut the corner the right way, you were able to, you know, keep it down there and then hold on to, you know, somebody's quarter panel or something going into the next turn. And that kind of made for an interesting game of like chicken, you know, who's going to back out first. And, it was pretty fun. I mean, it was almost like a super speedway in the way it raced, I think, just with a lot more braking, obviously, but definitely a good time.
Yeah, it looked good. Next week, Michigan. How you feel about going there?
Feel pretty good in these cars. Cup cars, I struggle there usually, but I like racing these usually, you know, pretty much anywhere we go, especially the bigger tracks like that. So definitely looking forward to it.
All right, man. Well, listen, we appreciate you stopping. Congratulations on the win. 22 laps led, started fourth. Come home with the checkers. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go celebrate?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you up there in the booth at SR Broadcasting. I'd like to thank the admins for everything that they do in the league. The sponsor for tonight's race, coffeeandglittermom.com. Go check that out. I'd like to thank the other drivers for racing clean and with respect. I'd like to thank my teammates at MB Motorsports for everything that they do. It was a good run for us tonight, so happy with how it turned out. And like always, all the fans that came out and watched.
Awesome, bro. All right, listen, we'll look forward to seeing what you got for next week. Maybe carry this momentum with you, grab yourself another win, but definitely moving in the right direction, closing in on these guys up there. Going to be exciting when the chase starts because there's a lot of you guys that have the wins that are going to be battling it out. So should produce some pretty good racing for us. Congratulations on the win, buddy. Go celebrate. We'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
All right. I'm hearing my dog crying for me. That's a first. All right, I'm going to get one more driver up here, and we'll end up calling it a night. Let me see where he finished. Let me see if I can get Ron Hollyfield up here in the booth. Ron Hollyfield, Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Not a bad run. Looked like you finished 8th here tonight. Am I right?
Yeah, I brought it home 8th, man.
Yeah, I tell you what, you look good out there, man. Car was real racy. We seen you making some moves on some drivers and fighting pretty hard. It was good to see. How'd you feel about the track out here tonight? I know this is the first time SoMo raced at this new scan with the with the pavement. It feel like it was better for you this time around?
Yeah, it felt really good out there, man. I hated to see those cautions come out at the end. I could have moved up a spot or two. But, I was just glad to finish, man, without getting in trouble and bring home a good car and ready to go again next week,
Yeah. Next week's Michigan, man. How you feel about going there?
Well, just have to wait and see, I guess. I wish I could get up there and run with them guys. They look like they're having a whole lot of fun, but just a little bit every week, maybe a couple of years, maybe I'll get up there where I can actually run with them.
I'll tell you what, man, you've been doing good. You've been moving up each week. You've been finishing some good spots, being real consistent. So, just a little bit of time, I guarantee you'll be up there, man. But definitely put on a good race tonight. You had a really good car. It was good to see it. Good to see you out there running hard, man. And see you running competitive and making some moves, man. Definitely exciting for me. I'm sure it was exciting for people watching out there.
Yeah, just trying to, not get involved too much, in the head games. And if they're a little bit faster, let them by. If they ain't, I'll get back around them or something, just seems like sometimes you just get caught up in that little spot of ground you're racing for, and it's costing you a car or a race. So you have to take the long distance. Just try to stay in the race.
Yeah. Yep. All right, man. Listen, we're gonna let you go. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you get out of here?
Yeah, man. Thanks for the broadcast. I want to thank Jay, for helping me, and hopefully I can make a good showing for someone out there on the racetrack.
Awesome, bro. All right. Well, look forward to seeing you next week in Michigan, man. Congratulations on the run tonight, man. You definitely look good. Definitely moving in the right direction. And thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Thank you, Paul.
All right. We just had to get a word in with Ron Holyfield there, man. He had a good run here tonight, and we just wanted to take notice of it. I think personally the track tonight gave us some real good racing. It seemed like guys were able to make passes and moves on here that we really didn't see before in the past. So I thought it was pretty good. Well, Adam Baker does come home your winner here tonight with 22 laps led. We've seen a lot of different guys up front leading the race. We've seen a lot of passes going on. So we're going to go ahead and go over the results and get out of here. Next week, though, tune in 8:20 next Wednesday night for the pre-race countdown, 8:20 p.m. East, and then we will be at Michigan. And I believe that's going to be brought to you by TopCityTravel.com. Book your next trip on TopCityTravel.com. They'll be bringing us to Michigan 135. So it should be 145. I'm sorry. So it should be a pretty interesting race. We'll see what happens there. But we appreciate you tuning in. Let's go ahead and run over the results. See if I can find them. All right. Adam Baker will take home first. Joe Mitchell will take home second. Mike Grandy finishes third. Braden Johnson finishes fourth. Fifth place goes to Aaron Mulrooney Jr. Lupa Gonzalez takes home sixth. Jeff Sharp, seventh. Eighth goes to Ron Holyfield. Ninth is Timothy Lewis. 10th is Tom Clayton. 11th goes to Shane Papala. 12th is Jeff Glockner. 13th, Paul Buzz Cohen. 14th is Matthew Talbert. 15th is Brian Neff. 16th, Brian Holloway. 17th, John Estes. 18th to Len McNeese. 19th, Jay Felton. 20th, Christopher Zima. And you were watching at Pocono Raceway at Long Pond, Pennsylvania. 3-mile track brought to you by the coffeeandglittermom.com. Pocono 65. Adam Baker, your winner. 22 laps led, started fourth. We appreciate you tuning in. If you're here on Facebook, give us a like. If you're here on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe, follow us. We'll be back next week with the SR broadcast and pre-race countdown. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and we'll see you next week. Have a good night, everybody.